I'm actually not quite sure why I'm on mute. I could be talking. How are you, if you're still here? Hi, good morning. How are you doing? I'm pretty good. It's more of the evening here, so I'm sleepy as well, but you know, daytime sleepy, not morning sleepy. Yeah. Oh, that's fair. I tend to also say good morning a lot, even if it's the middle of the afternoon, because that's like a good first greeting. I'm currently making one of these. So I'm about to finish my second row. Yeah. There's a tutorial somewhere on YouTube. One of these live streams I'll have to at the lady that I watched her video on it. But I had chainmail left over from some other cheap jewelry making project, and I made a cube. And it's actually not too hard if you get the right jump rings. This one really sucked. I would not recommend just normal, plain, boring jump rings like from one of these kits. They're nice for jewelry, but they're not nice for chainmail. Yeah. So, if you ever decide you're going to make a chainmail cube, you know, just in case. I feel that. The first one of these took me so long, and it was my third try that I finally did it correctly. Because I had to sit down and just think. It was easier the second time because I'd done it before and I got the right jump rings. Like, these jump rings are so nice. Yeah. And thank you for sticking around here for a second. It's kind of nice. I think in a row or two, maybe once I get to row 5, I'll switch over to some crochet. Because I have a few foxes I'd like to make. And I think crochet is a little more entertaining than just a jump ring and a jump ring and a jump ring and a jump ring. Yesterday, I got out my Rubik's Cubes probably like 15-20 minutes in, and a bunch of people stayed for it. It was really funny. That's when I got like the highest amount of people watching, was when I put down my crafting and I just started doing something entertaining. I want you to be swimming in Mercury. Oh, thank you. One of them is for a Minecraft server. I have better candy elsewhere, but I'm not wearing any of it right now. The stack would be really big though. Recently I've actually been teaching candy and it's been really fun. Actually, I think I have all the stuff to do candy as well. I'll have to get some of that out soon. My goal with the stream is I'm trying to stream like every day. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm trying to stream like every day. Maybe a little more, you know. Stream every day for a consistent period of time. But I want to stream mostly crafting because with all of, you know, I have been streaming a little bit of Minecraft, but that's taking away my creative time. So if I stream some crafting, we get 2 birds and 1 stone. Ooh, which song? Like Chapel Roan or like, oh, Hot to Go. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I did not process any of that. That's a really good song. Ignore like everything that just came out of my mouth. Yeah, I read your message and I just got like so excited by the word chapel that my brain skipped over every other word. Especially with Chapel. She's got some like pretty good music. I'm listening to Chandel right now, so it's like I would have music on the stream, but I don't really know how to, you know, do the copyright stuff and not get like striked down, even though it's not like I'm making anything off this. It's just kind of for fun. So, you know, no music. Hi. Oh, hi, there's two people. Hello. How are y'all doing? I am currently making a chainmail cube. Let me finish putting this chain in and then I can show it off. So, this is the cube. I don't know. Oh, it's kind of hard to get my camera to focus because it's just a phone. But basically, it is 750 of these little chains. And I saw a tutorial on YouTube when I had some extra jewelry chains, and I used them to make it. It took forever with these because this one's very shaky, whereas the other one is not. But they're kind of just like fidget cubes. They're more durable than getting like a Neato or a squishy. And fidgets are fun, but it's not fun when they burst open. And you don't really have that problem with a piece of metal. Ooh, it's kind of hard to make though. This is only my third time doing it. And other than like one chainmail bracelet or one or two chainmail bracelets, I'd never done much before this, so if you have the means to do this, I would recommend it. It is very fun. I forget what type of jump rings these are. I have the bag somewhere. Maybe. Thank you. A little bit. I do a lot of crafting like this, and I've tried to teach this before, so you've got to work with the little bit of patience you have, and then just like the motivation to make one of these definitely is the biggest factor for me getting it done. Because once you have one, it's so much fun. Like, it almost feels like, I mean, this one's so light, it almost feels like a hacky sack, but I mean, you can drop these even, and they don't get really damaged at all, which is, it's worth the time it takes to make it. Hi! How are you? Oh my gosh, you should have seen me yesterday. I got bored of doing chainmail, so I started solving my Mega Minx. And then I solved a windmill cube, and it was a process. I kept messing up one of the algorithms because the shapes were throwing me off. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry. Anytime. Yeah, I was saying earlier, my goal is to try to do a little bit of crafting like this every day on here. So, feel free to, like, join in, just chat. This is to hold me accountable so I finish this project. And then also, I have a few more projects I want to work on, so, you know. Well, thank you. You're very kind as well. I'm, like, hoping that my mic did not just pick up me taking a sip of water. The amount of times I've gotten clipped because my mic really likes to pick up things. Oh no, Short, did you, like, is Henry bigger now? Did you feed him? Did I feed him? I mean, there's no way Henry grew that. Oh. That's a great quote. What does it say? I've heard things, but I don't know what I've heard talks of people wanting to vandalize. Oh, a pixel art, but I swear this is gonna be the one time YouTube actually cares about what I'm saying, and I'm just gonna get like striked down for saying something without context. Oh no. What am I doing? Oh, it's that. Okay, favorite song and favorite artist is like the best question ever, but really hard question at the same time. My favorite artist would be Boy With Uke, or he's done a rebrand to Chandel. And I don't know, my all-time favorite song is Scared of the Dark by Boy With Uke. What? All-time favorite is Scared of the Dark, but it depends what I want to listen to. Because it changes daily, hourly. No, not hourly, but Brooke, you know this. It would be really funny if I timed you out right now. Always a change reference. Always. You know, Boy With Uke, literally the best. Do not listen to Small Fry. Do not listen to Toxic. It is not, all of his music does not sound like that. Listen to Burnout and listen to Lucid Dreams. I swear it's good. If you're gonna volunteer someone else to get timed out, it's just gonna go back onto you. Yeah. This is true. I like Corduroy because of the minute-long song video as well. That like forever made that one of my favorite songs. Plus it's just a good song. And then Pitfall. I think every song on that album is good, arguably. Like, I don't think there's a single bad song. I skip Petrichor the most because sometimes I'm just not in the mood for a slow song. Especially if I'm, like, going somewhere and I'm in the car and I'm blasting music and Petrichor will come on and it's like, really? Huh? Alright. I'm hoping you like them. I mean, it's definitely... Well, it's not like recommending someone the front bottoms and being like, oh, this is the best music ever, and it's like a taste of music you need to like adopt over time. Like he's a good artist and someone that you could genuinely like listen to and be like, oh, he's good, even if like that's not your type of music. But it is like, you know, there's a lot of ukulele, and some of his older songs sound very like they're a little less produced, which I like, but some people don't. Oh, this is my third one ever. I could low-key teach someone to do this now. I consider myself a pro. I'm kidding, but I think I could teach someone. On that note, everyone here should listen to the front bottoms. Or if you want to listen to music that most of the people I know in person kind of hate, because they think it's weird. Everybody's worried about Owen. There are leeches in Denton Lake. That entire album, in my opinion, is goated. If you like singer-songwriter and if you like zero production. Like, I swear he just recorded that entire album on a voice memo and called it a day. Or. Is that what you're saying? Huh. I don't edit anything. I kind of just like post it and hope for the best. Oh, cool. Oh, that is also a quote. Great quote. Somebody clip that. But one of these times I'm gonna forget that I'm on here and I'm just gonna like start screaming to my music. It's gonna be a while. I have like 2 more projects to do when I eventually set this down. Uh-oh. Would you like to defend yourself now, or would you like to wait and let me see what you got clipped saying? Sure, I'm expecting a DM about this. I need to know. I'm very curious what you said. Defending afterwards is kind of diabolical, I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot watch the clip right now I'm like slowly drifting away from my camera. My last one took me about 3 hours. How am I testing your patience? I literally chose to do this. This is my free time. You chose to sit here and watch. Oh my god, Ship? The god? What glorious timing you have. Oh my gosh. Not my name, Quarter Pounder. That's kind of insane timing. That's the first time you've been mentioned the entire time we've all been talking. Or I've been talking at a wall. You guys have been chatting. I don't know. They're low-key just all watching me stream Chainmail Trust. The only people that have seen this are the people that are, like, actively looking on YouTube because, you know, I don't send anyone the link to this or tell them that I'm doing this. I kind of just, like, was like, I'm gonna stream Chainmail. So, by how much does it cost? Are you talking just the chainmail? Are you talking the time? Or what are we talking? Because they actually don't cost very much materials-wise. It was probably $11 for, I think it was 2,000 jump rings, and each one is, for this size, is 750. But it really depends on how big you want to make it. I can make it a 10 by 10, and 10 times 10, 300. It's a big number. I don't want to do the math. But, like, if I wanted to do a 10 by 10 one, it would take multiple packs of chainmail, I think. But these only take probably like a $5 amount of chainmail or something, $5 to $6. And then if you're calculating time, that's a whole nother mess, because then you have to choose how much you want to be paid per hour, which is annoying, and I don't feel like doing that. Yeah. It depends how much you want to be paid per hour, though, because someone could charge, like, just the $6 for materials, because maybe they just enjoy making these and really don't care, and they just want to get them, they just want to make more of them, which is literally nobody would ever do that. Or you could be charging, like, $40 per, because maybe, you know, that's like minimum wage, really. You're getting, like, less than minimum wage if you're charging $40 per one of these if you're making them at my speed. I'm also wasting time because I'm talking while I do this. The last one I made, I was completely silent for the entire 3-hour chunk. and I didn't do anything but chainmail the entire time. Oh, and I broke my chainmail holder. That means it's almost time to just remove it. Oh, no. That's a crazy amount of money to expect to be making from a craft. I need a piece of yarn. There we go. I mean, if I wanted $40 per hour, I could charge it. No one would buy it, though. I need to be able to... Oh, I have a sewing needle. Boom. I'm making this for my chemistry teacher, I think. So I'm low-key just gonna give it to him for free. So I guess it technically costs nothing for him, but... Because I meant to crochet him something cool last year. Oh, no, it's alright. I'll be on tomorrow probably as well. So you're not really missing out. And I'm definitely not finishing this tonight, because I will not be sitting here for another 2 hours making chainmail. So, have a good night. And I may see you around on here. Nice. I could not figure out how to get my phone into horizontal mode today. It just would not do it. I don't even have like a screen lock on, so I look, you just gave up and we're in vertical. I've got a while. I mean, I still have work, so, you know, it can't start until work ends, but probably a few weeks. I don't really keep track. I don't want to go back, so I kind of just pretend it's not going to happen until I have to. I do have to read a book, but I think I've got that covered. I haven't read any new books this summer, though I have been meaning to read one because it's been on my desk every single day at work. I just haven't picked it up because doom scrolling and work normally take more time than... I just never get to the book. Yeah. The pun was not in fact intended. I didn't even think about that. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh, my laptop doesn't like me. Oh, there we go. Okay. No fun intended. Arguably, though, couches are, like, better because then you get a TV because you're probably in a living room. And on top of a TV, you're probably closer to the kitchen. So if you wanted a midnight snack, it would be easier to go get one in the middle of the night. Moss. Bye, gang. Like, arguably, there's like 1,000 things better about sleeping in a living room on a couch than in your bedroom. Other than probably, like, not being by your computer. If that's a problem. I don't know. I win. Adios, gang. It depends on what couch, though. I almost said a bad word. I just stopped myself so fast.
High score 96. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Pop it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Pop it. Twist it. Pop it. Twist it. Pop it. Twist it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it.
Oh.
I remember my first time playing Bop It. Score 48.
My high score was like 96. That's a good chainmail break. I could could go torture you by solving a Rubik's Cube really slowly. I don't know if that's torture, but like, I overcomplicate some of the really easy steps because I forgot the fast way to do them. I do know F2L though. I'm not gonna like do, you know, the corners and then the edges. That would just be like really hard to watch. Torture. I'm not even gonna get the 2x2 out because I know I can't solve it, but here, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab the 3x3. Okay, I'm back. I actually hate both of these cubes. They both kind of suck. I just don't know what happened to my cube. Oh, one of them's not in frame. My cube was like matte and it was really smooth. This one's just like, it needs tightening. I don't have nails, so I can't get this off. Like, it's not bad. It's just, it's so, ugh. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Can I stop for, what's, can I get a double take? I'm gonna mix that back up. It's the equivalent of hitting a lot of buttons on accident and forgetting what you did. Okay. Because I just did a bunch of BS and then lost what I was doing completely. Okay. That's better. This is what I mean by it's hard to watch, because sometimes I'll just like... That's better. That wasn't horrible. Lie to me. Do not tell me how bad it was. But I almost function better with the one that has lines. I don't even know what that is, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh. So, maybe I should learn that. Maybe today's the day where I actually learn, like, the fancy way to solve the cube instead of just, like, the basic way. I kind of like this, low-key, even though I said I hated it. This thing just sounds chunky now. Huh. That sounds like a lot. I'm gonna assume that you know all of them. Hmm. Hey. No, me neither. It takes me forever to memorize something like that. Low-key, I'm gonna set this to the side. Why is there stuff on my desk? Well, oh, it's just the start of a fox. Oh, that was a noise. That's 16? No, that's not. That's 24. Which means... once you get it down, it is. When you're learning it, it's not. I'm also just going like 1, 2, wait, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, over and over. That's the only thought. Well, I learned how to crochet when I was like 8, and then I forgot, I gave up. It was so hard, but I knew how to do like a basic stitch. And then I learned how to knit when I was like 10 or 11, and only got into like making dishcloths and basic things. And then like 3 or 4 years later, I relearned how to crochet. So I used the knowledge I already had plus other things I was already doing to kind of learn it. On its own, it's a little more difficult, but with a bunch of other hobbies, it's not too bad. It also depends, like if you have a really good dexterity, crocheting is just easy. But if you don't have good dexterity, it's kind of like, what's going on? It's kind of like how like robots, there's no such thing as a crochet machine because it literally cannot be recreated by like a robot that, you know, can't do the movements. I've also messed up the same stitch now like 4 times, and I keep miscounting the row on this. If you want to see something really satisfying, it's if I decide I no longer want to make this project, because then I just can pull it all the way apart. I'll finish a fox while I'm on here though. I sadly used a really small crochet hook for this when I should have used, I guess I don't know where it is right now. I want to go up the hook size. I don't have it though. What? Alright, I guess I do not have it, but Oh. Okay. I've made 3 Boy With You dolls now. Officially, like, completed. No other work needed. Other than one of them, because I gave him, like, doll clothes from an old doll I had. I didn't know how to sew. But probably the doll I made this year for him, or, like, last year, technically. That was, like, really fun to make because I had to learn how to sew a hoodie. But I think the best project I've ever made was that first one, just because it was my first pattern I wrote by myself. So the one that's in, like, the music video. And I didn't actually keep a pattern of it. I was in middle school and I was literally, like, crocheting, like, while walking around school and just, like, frogging it and going back and, like, fixing my mistakes as I went. I literally finished that doll for him, like, in the car ride on the way to the concert. But I've made some pretty cool stuff, like Ship's dog. That was one of my favorite projects I've gotten to work on because it was just so fun to crochet. Le Poisson Steve. He was like one of those projects that, oh yeah, literally like in the nick of time. But Le Poisson Steve was fun because I got to add wire to his arms. I want to make fancier stuff for Christmas. Oh, hi again, Ship. Have you been here this entire time or did I summon you again? I've made so much stuff. Like I crocheted Andarna the Dragon from Fourth Wing, which is like a romantasy book series, but that was an insane crochet project. It took so long. That's probably my longest crochet project. That is not good, sure. Ooh. I was on such a roll there. Oh no, you're good. I have not been talking. I think I'm gonna do this fox as red and pink. I'm unsure. I can always make another one if we want other colors, but I kind of like red and pink. I prefer the other pink I have, but I do not want to fight it out of my yarn stash, so. Like, I'm just not doing all that for light pink. Bro, I don't have scissors. I have, like, silly scissors. I have no way to cut the yarn. Oh, okay, that worked. They're literally like, let me get these back out. I don't have a piece of paper to test this on. Do I have sticky notes anywhere? Yep. So they literally make like a silly border. My scissors are with my other crochet stuff, which is helpful when I'm using that. Yeah. I mean, they're fun scissors. Like, I used to have so many of these, and these are the only ones I got to keep. Oh, low-key, yeah. I should have brought home my tic-tac-toe board. I made one out of clay. And it has beetles and it has ladybugs. Ooh. This is going to be like a neon red, or like a bright red and bright pink fox. Which is an odd color combo, but... I was also going to do a light brown and dark brown one, but I think I want to make it really big, but make it out of this type of yarn, which means I have to triple up the yarn. Oh, cool. Okay. Probably gonna hop off in like a minute or two here once I finish this row. I lied, I'm not actually finishing an entire fox on this live, because that's just not gonna happen. Thank you for validating that. It was much needed, sure. So, I think to officially end this stream, I will be playing one more round of Bop It. I'll hop on Soul back after, just for a little bit.
Solo. High score 96.
96.
Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Pull it. Bop it. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Bop it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it. Twist it. Bop it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it. Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
okay.
Score 40.
40. That was lower than my last one. My last one was like 47 or something. 42 or 46. I don't know. Alright. I am going to hop off. I will maybe be back later. I might finish crocheting that. But thank y'all for staying for most of this. It was fun. Adios. How do I end this without... I have to pull my phone down, don't I? Alright. 10, 3. Bye, guys.